Hi, I'm Jay Thomas, the Executive Director of the Vinyl Sustainability Council. Welcome to another episode of Viability in Action. Viability in Action is a series of stories about companies that have received funding under the Viability PVC Grant Recycling Program. Today we're here in Louisville, Kentucky to talk to Lastique, a manufacturer and recycler of plastic resins. They've just completed a project to increase their capabilities and capacity to recycle post-consumer PVC materials. So let's go inside and hear a little bit more about their story. I'm here with Brian Eisenmeyer from Lastique. Brian, thanks for taking some time to spend with us here today. Appreciate it.
No, thank you for coming to Lastique.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about Lastique, so maybe just a little of the history, the background of the company, what you guys do, and how you're involved in recycling.
Sure. So Lastique's been in business for over 40 years. We've always been heavy in just the commodity trading, polyethylene, polypropylene, PVC, and many years ago we found that one of the things that we could do is that the companies that we're supplying the resin to, we could also pick up their waste or plant scrap, and we slowly developed that into a recycling business, but we focus 100% on recycling PVC here at Lastique.
Interesting. So what kind of capacity is that?
Sure. So on an average week, we do 1 million pounds
Wow.
of PVC recycling here within the walls in Louisville, Kentucky.
So what kind of materials are coming in, and then sort of what are the end markets for those materials?
Sure. A lot of it comes from home construction, your siding, window, pipe. We also deal with a lot of the PVC compounders across the U.S., and we have found ways to, each one's a little bit unique on what comes in, but we find out the best way to process it and put it through our equipment and get it back out in the marketplace in a form that makes the consumer happy.
Can you give some examples, just in general, kind of where that material goes?
Sure. One of the really good things about window and siding is that there's consumers out there in those same industries that want that to come back. The conduit market's really large. There's also PVC decking, mobile home skirting, which is similar to the siding industry. There's also some railings, soffits, gutters. The list seems to grow every year on different places that people want to put the recycled content back in.
Yeah, interesting. So can you tell us a little bit about, you received a grant under the Viability Grant Program, and can you tell us a little bit about what that enabled you to do as a company and how that maybe increased your capabilities?
Yeah, so one of the initiatives at Lastique is that we've been really trying to focus on how we can grow the post-consumer content that's coming in. And one of those big items for us comes from the siding industry. So we've been working with some siding manufacturers, C&D facilities to bring in the post-consumer content. And one of the things that gets mixed in with that vinyl siding is aluminum siding. So the grant really helped us to make that recycled content cleaner by helping make sure we remove that aluminum content from any of the vinyl sidings. That way when it goes back out in the marketplace, it's a good product for the manufacturers to use and put back in the process.
I guess it saves some wear and tear on your equipment.
It also saves a lot of wear and tear on our equipment, yes.
Excellent.
Especially when you go from the shredding and grinding down to the pulverizing of it. It's really important on those discs to make sure there is no ferrous and non-ferrous metal in there.
Yeah, great. Well, perfect. Well, thank you again for spending some time with me here to talk about this, and maybe we can go back in the plant and see the equipment in action.
That sounds great.
All right, perfect.